Good morning and welcome. I'm Quest Cactus and this is episode 6. Now, between last episode and this episode, not a lot has really taken place, but I have actually gained quite a few levels here in agility. So since getting Priest in Peril knocked out of the way, we've got ourselves locked in over at the Cactus rooftop agility course. And I'm kind of just doing that on mobile when I'm not, doing other stuff. So the plan there is to get the full graceful outfit so that we can have our run rejuvenate a lot quicker. It's just going to be a lot better for doing those quests. Since, this is a questing account, we're going to be running around the map a lot. And having the graceful outfit is going to be very beneficial when I'm doing all these quests. Now, another thing that is going to be very beneficial and is the focus for today's episode is unlocking that beautiful cape that is the Ardy Cape, or Ardy Cloak 1 cape. So this will give me the ability to be able to teleport, have unlimited teleports to the monastery just south of the south of Ardone. So there are a few requirements to get this cape. So we're going to have to do Plague City, Biohazard, and what else do we need to do? Let's just take a quick look. Alright, so we're going to need to have Wizard Crompety teleport me to the Rune Essence Mine. So that's an easy one we can get out of the way. We've already stolen a cake from the East Ardone market stalls. I need to sell some silk here to the silk trader in East Ardone. I have to use the altar in East Ardone's church. I have to go onto the fishing trawler. Enter the combat training camp north of West Ardone. Have Tyndall Merchant identify a rusty sword for me. Use the Ardone lever to teleport to the wilderness. View Alex Hunter Emporium in Yanil. Check what pets you have insured with Probita in East Ardone. So we're going to get all of those done, hopefully in this episode. And we're going to be starting off with Plague City. So let's get started with Plague City. Actually, first, before we get started with Plague City, I just want to show you a couple of early goals that we have for this account. So you should be able to see that on the screen now. So, because we're a questing account, we're going to be moving around a lot, right? So I figured, why not start this account getting all the useful teleports unlocked? So we're going to be getting the Ardy Cape today for that unlimited teleport. Then we're going to be working on fairy rings, getting our magic to 56 so that we can unlock all the teleports, and also that we can use High Elk, getting the tree glider up and useful, and being able to make the jewelry as well so that I can enchant rings and necklaces for those handy teleports. So that's kind of where we're heading, probably for the next few episodes as we start to unlock some of these teleports, which is going to make questing so infinitely easier. All right, so let's get started with Plague City today. So the description here in East Ardone, Edmund is hysterical. His daughter Elena has travelled to West Ardone to help care for the victims of a plague that has devastated the city, and now she's gone missing. See if you can figure out what's going on, unless you're too afraid to get sick. Righto. So the difficulty here is novice, length, long, quest requirements are none, skill requirements basically none, quests unlocked, we've got Biohazard, no items needed at the quest start, but I have gone ahead and obtained all the items I will be needing for this quest. So we've got the 4 buckets of water, the rope, actually I haven't got the rope yet, the chocolate dust, bucket of milk, dwellberries, spade, and snape grass. I'm pretty sure I can get this rope here in Ardone. Let me just see quickly. shop locations. Yeah, so we got the adventuring supplies in East Ardone. Where is that? Yeah, just down there. Cool. So I'll be grabbing that shortly. All right, so let's get started with the quest. Oh, I forgot to mention the reward as well. So the reward is 2,425 mining experience, a magic scroll, which tells me that I can use the Ardone teleport, which is going to be great when we get that magic level. All right, so we're going to speak to Edmund to get this quest started. So let's just see where he is. I think he's, yep, just over here. Yeah, and he's out the back here, so let's go chat to him. Hello, old man. Sorry, I can't stop to talk. Why? What's wrong? I've got to find my daughter. I pray that she's still alive. What's happened to her? Elena's a healer. 3 weeks ago, she managed to cross the wall into West Ardone. No one's allowed to cross the wall in case they spread the plague. Plague? Not that long ago, West Ardone was hit by a deadly plague. They had the wall built to try and keep it contained. No one is allowed to enter the city now, apart from the mourners. They say the plague is a horrible way to go. That's why Elena felt she had to go help. She said she'd be gone for a few days, but we've heard nothing since. Well, maybe I could find her. Really? You would? I've been working on a plan to get into West Ardone, but I'm too old and tired to carry it through. But you, on the other hand, you should have no problem. Start Plague City quest? Yes! Where should I start? If you're going into West Ardone, you'll need protection from the plague. My wife's made a special gas mask for Elena with dwellberries rubbed into it. They help to repel the plague, apparently. We need some more, though. Where can I find these dwellberries? The only place I know is McGrubber's Wood, just west of Sears Village. The berries are bright blue, so they're easy to spot. Okay, I'll go get some. The foresters keep a close eye on it, but there's a back way in. Well, lucky for me, I've already got me my dwellberries here, so I can go ahead and just chat to Elena over here. Sorry, not Alrina. Hello, Edmund has asked me to help find your daughter. Yes, he told me. I've begun making a special gas mask, but I need some dwellberries to finish it. Well, I happen to have some on me right now. You give the dwellberries to Alrina. Alrina crushes the berries into a smooth paste. She then smears the paste over a strange mask. There we go, all done. While in West Ardone, you must wear this at all times, or you could catch the plague. Alrina has given you a gas mask. I'll make a spare mask for you in case you lose that one. I'll hide it in the cupboard in case the mourners come looking. Great, alright. So now we're going to grab the picture from Edmund's house here. So see the picture there? Okay, so we're gonna speak to Edmund. He's going to tell me that I need to pour some water on the soil. I'm going to use the 4 buckets on the buckets of water and spade on the mud patch. All right, let's do it. But first, I actually want to grab that that rope, which is, I believe, it's just down here. Yeah, just down there. Oh, that's it here. Oh, let's go in. Oops. Trade rope. Perfect. One of the only rope places I know is Al-Kharid, entrance to the desert, and I didn't want to have to go all the way back there, so I'm really happy that the rope was right here. Let's have a chat to Edmund. Hi, Edmund. I've got the gas mask now. Good stuff. Now for the digging. Beneath us are the Ardone sewers. I've done some research and I reckon you can use them to access West Ardone. I've already tried digging down to them, but the soil is rock hard. You'll need to pour on several buckets of water to soften it up. I reckon 4 buckets should do it. Alright, let's use the 4 buckets on the dirt here. Two, 3, and 4. Okay, it's soft enough to dig into now, so let's, I'm assuming I just walk here and use a spade on it. Right, dig. And we've fallen into the sewers just by putting a bit of water on his backyard. You dig deep into the soft soil, suddenly it crumbles away, you fall through into the sewer. Edmund follows you down the hole. Alright. So I'm going to attempt to pull the grill off here. Okay, this is why I needed the rope. You tie the end of the rope to the sewer pipes. And what? Okay. I've tied a rope to the grill over there. Will you help me pull it off? Alright, let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. Well, once you're in the city, look for a man called Jethic. He's an old friend of the family. Oh, okay. Alright, I will. Alright, so we're going to go through, put my gas mask on here. And we're going to go through the tunnel. Okay, so we're now in West Ardone here, and we have to have a chat to Jethic. Hello, I don't recognize you. We don't get many newcomers around here. How come? The plague, of course. Not many people want to come to a place like this, and the few that do normally get stopped by the mourners. All you'll find here now are the dead and the dying. Even our own king has abandoned us. Your king? Yes, King Tyrus of West Ardone. He's the brother of King Lathus, the ruler of East Ardone. So where is the king? Well, he's always been a bit of an explorer. He's led multiple expeditions into the uncharted lands to the west. The plague first started when he came back from one of these expeditions. More than a few suspect that some of his men caught it out there and brought it back with them. The king didn't care though. He just left on another expedition to the west. He hasn't been seen since. He left the city warder, Bravek, in charge, but he's no better. Anyway, you clearly didn't come here to talk about kings, so tell me, what brings you to West Ardone? I'm looking for a woman from East Ardone called Elena. East Ardonian women are easier to find in East Ardone. No shit. Not many would come to West Ardone to find one. Although the name is familiar. What does she look like? You show Jethic the picture. Ah, yes. She came over here to help the plague victims. I think she is staying over with the Renison family. They live in the small timbered building at the far north side of town. I've not seen her around here in a while. Mind. I don't suppose you could run me a little errand while you're over there. I borrowed this book from them. Can you return it? Yes, I'll return it. Jethic gives you the book. Okay. So we're going to head north and try and find the house here. Let's see. It's the easiest. Okay, it's just behind there. Go away! We don't want any. I'm a friend of Jethic's. I've come to return a book he borrowed. Oh, why didn't you say? Come in then! You hand the book to Ted as you enter. Thanks, I've been missing that. Alright, so we're inside now. We're going to have a chat to Martha, or Ted Renison. Let's have a talk to Martha. Hi, I hear a woman called Elena is staying here. Yes, she was staying here, but slightly over a week ago. She was getting ready to go back, however she never managed to leave. My daughter, Millie, was playing near the west wall when she saw some shadowy figures jump out and grab her. Millie's upstairs if you wish to speak to her. I would love to have a chat to Millie, just to see what's going on, you know, just to have a chat. So let's go upstairs and talk to Millie. Hi, I'm in your room. Hello. Your parents say you saw what happened to Elena. Sniff. Yes, I was near the southeast corner when I saw Elena walking by. I was about to run to greet her when some men jumped out. They shoved a sack over her head and dragged her into a building. Oh, God. Right. Which building? It was the boarded up building with no windows in the southeast corner of West Ardone. Great. I don't need to talk to you anymore. I've got everything I need. Okay, so we're going to go to the southeast corner of the city and look for a building with an X on the door. Let's head down there. Oh. Opening the door would help, wouldn't it? Alright, let's knock on the door. The door won't open. You notice a black cross on the door. I'd stand away from there. That black cross means that house has been touched by the plague. I fear not a mere plague. That's irrelevant. You don't have clearance to go in there. How do I get clearance? Well, you need to apply to the head mourner. Or I suppose Bravek, the city warder. I wouldn't get your hopes up though. Dang. Alright, so let's go... where are we going now? To the big manager north of the square. Tell the clerk that it is urgent. So I do have the quest plugin helper, obviously, with the arrows and stuff. But I do like to have a Rune HQ quest guide open at the same time, because, I mean, that's kind of how I'm used to doing quests. This whole quest helper thing's new to me. I didn't really know it was a thing until recently. And it's kind of handy. Hello. Welcome to the Civic Office of West Ardone. How can I help you? I just need permission to enter a plague house. Yes. Rather you than me. The mourners normally deal with that stuff. You should speak to them. Their headquarters are right near the city gate. This is urgent, though. Someone's been kidnapped. I see. I'll see what I can do, I suppose. Mr. Bravek, there's a man here who really needs to speak to you. I suppose they can come in then, if they keep it short. Oh God. Bravek, where is he? There he is. This man looks scary. So I'm going to have a chat to Bravik here. He's going to say that he has a headache. Let's go in. Oh, God, I just walked out of the door. My head hurts. I'll speak to you another day. This is really important. I can't possibly speak to you with my head spinning like this. I went a bit heavy on the drink again last night. Curse my herbalist. She made the best hangover cures. Darn inconvenient of her catching the plague. Oh. Do you know what's in the cure? Let me think. Ouch. Thinking isn't clever. She did scribble it down for me. Bravik hands you a tatty piece of paper. Alright, so we've got a little tatty piece of paper here. Let's have a look. Right, it's written really weirdly. So it looks like a bucket of milk. Then chocolate with a pestle and mortar. And some snape grass. Alright, so these are the ingredients I've already got here. Bucket of milk, chocolate, a chocolate dust to the milk, finally some snape grass. Okay. Alright, let's make it. Bucket of milk. So now we've got chocolatey milk, and we're going to add the snape grass here. Ta-da! And we've got a hangover cure. So we're going to have a chat to him again. Oh, my head still hurts. Too much to think straight. Oh, for one of Trudy's hangover cures. Well, I happen to have one right here. Oh, that's much better. Thanks. That's the clearest my head has felt in months. Now, what was it you wanted me to do for you? Well, I need to rescue a kidnap victim called Elena. She's being held in a plague house. I need permission to enter. Well, the mourners deal with that sort of thing. They won't listen to me. They say I'm not properly equipped to go into the house, though I do have a very effective gas mask. Well, I guess they're not taking the issue of a kidnapping seriously enough. They do go a bit far sometimes. I've heard of Elena. She's helped us a lot. Okay, I'll give you the warrant to enter the house. Boom. Got me warrant. We're good to go. Alright, so let's go back to the house. And try and open the door. Let me know if you guys like my weird voice acting. It just makes the quests more interesting, I guess. Alright, let's try and enter again. Okay, I have a warrant from Bravik to enter here. This is highly irregular. Please wait. Okay, I've got... Okay, I wait till the mourner's back is turned. I've sneaked into the building, right? I've snuck into the building, basically. I didn't have to do anything. Alright. So walk down the spooky stairs and try to open the door. Search the barrel in the room for a small key. Alright, let's do it. Let's search. Must be this one. Cool. Let's go downstairs. Alright, here she is. She's been held hostage. Hi, you're free to go. Your kidnappers don't seem to be about right now. Thank you. Being kidnapped was so inconvenient. I was on my way back to Eastar Dome with some samples. I want to see if I can diagnose a cure for this plague. Well, you can leave via the manhole in the middle of the city. Go and see my father. I'll make sure he adequately rewards you. Now, I'd better leave while I still can. Looks like we've just saved her life. And let's go and have a chat to Edmund. God, these doors. The doors, they do it to me, I tell ya. Bloody doors. There's closing. Open the manhole. Head down the manhole. Da, 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 da. And climb the mud pile. Alright, so we've made it back. Thank you, thank you. Elena beat you back by minutes. Now I said I'd give you a reward. What can I give you as a reward, I wonder? Here, take this magic scroll. I have little use for it, but it may help you. Boom. Woo! Plague City quest completed. 2,425 mining XP and Ardone teleport scroll. Sitting at 7 quest points now. Nice. Alright, so... Oh, he's still talking. Now, I'd recommend you go and see Elena. She'll want to thank you herself. She lives in the house opposite ours. $15 mining. Boom. Didn't even have to touch a pickaxe. Good. And there's going to be a lot of these early quests that I'm going to be using to gain levels. To kind of like bypass the early training. So, I do know of a few we're going to get done. To really get some early experience. All right, I think we're going to move on to Biohazard now. But first, I'm actually just going to complete some of the easy diary requirements before I do the Biohazard quest. So let's knock those out. Check. Boom. Teleportation complete. Alrighty, so we're back for Biohazard quest after completing the Plague City. And so yeah. Let's get started. So description here, after her capture, Elena is still studying the spreading plague of West Ardone and needs your help. What lengths are you willing to go to discover the truth about this disease? So the difficulty here is novice, length is long, quest requirements Plague City, we just did that. Skills needed, none, quests unlocked, partially unlocked, underground pass, items needed, quest start, none. So I've got the requirement items here, the priest's gown top and the priest's gown bottom. I just bought those in Varrock fancy clothes shop. Alright guys, so we're back doing Biohazard and my recording software kind of glitched out and I realized that it only recorded the vocals for like almost the entirety of Biohazard, so that is not fun at all. So I'm sorry about that, but I only just realized. Anyway, so basically we've kind of nearly finished the quest. I'm just going to head back to Ardone because we've discovered that there is no plague sample at all. Sorry, there is no plague at all. So we're going to go find out what's going on there. I think I might just put my things in the bank because I could get killed in the wilderness. Dun, dun. So we're just going to go have a chat to Elena here. You're back. So what did Guido say? Nothing. What? He ran his tests and discovered nothing. The plague is... It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist? But I don't understand. Why? I don't know, but I think we're about to uncover something huge. Well, I think there's only one thing for it. The king must be confronted. The king? Yes, King Lathas of East Ardone. He was the one that had the wall built. He was the one who called the mourners in. He must know what's really going on here. Well, I better go and speak to the king then. Be quick, you should find him in the castle. Alright, let's go talk to the king and see what's going... Doors. See what's going on. Yeah, I'm a bit unhappy that I didn't actually record anything for this entire quest, so... oh well, these things happen. We move on. At least I realised, I guess, before the quest was fully complete. But I don't know if I should still put the audio in or not. We'll work it out. So basically here you can just walk into the castle and... you can just walk into the king's bedroom. No one's going to ask any questions around here. So let's open the door. Have a chat to King Lathas. I assume you're King Lathas of East Ardone. You assumed correctly, but where do you get such impertinence? I get it from finding out that the plague is a hoax. A hoax? I've never heard such a ridiculous thing. I have evidence from Guido of Varrock. Ah, I see. Well then you're right about the plague. But I did it for the good of my people. When is it ever good to lie to people like that? When it protects them from a far greater danger, a fear too big to fathom. I don't understand. When my father was king, he ruled over a united Ardone. But on his deathbed, he could not decide which of his sons should succeed him, so he had the city split in two. I became the king of East Ardone, while my brother, Tyrus, ruled over West Ardone. My brother was a good man and was great at many things. Being a king was not one of them. Rather than looking after his people, he went on numerous expeditions to the lands west of here. On one of these expeditions, he was captured by the forces of the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord agreed to spare his life, but only on one condition, that he would drink from the chalice of eternity. So what happened? The chalice corrupted him. He joined forces with the Dark Lord, the embodiment of pure evil. And so I erected the wall, not just to protect my people, but to protect all the people of Gielinor. Tyrus is king of West Ardone. Sealing off the city was the only way to stop him and the Dark Lord. I knew people would never believe the truth, so I had the plague made up as an excuse for the cordon. I'm not proud of it, but it was the only way to keep people safe. I see. Well, at least I know now. While my brother is still at large, I must ask you to keep this secret. We can't bring the wall down until we know he's no longer in danger. But how do we stop him? You're willing to help? Gods be praised. My brother is currently gathering strength in the lands to the west. If we are to stop him, we must find a way through the mountains. There is an underground pass that should lead through, but it's full of danger. Return to me when you're ready to face this peril. Until then, I give you permission to use my training area. It's located just to the northwest of the city. I'll also let the mourners know that you are a friend to Ardone, and you'll be allowed to pass through the gates to West Ardone whenever you please. Now you'd better be off, you have much to prepare for. went to go and, confront the king, and I end up, I'm going to be helping him. Alright, so we've completed the Biohazard quest. 3 quest points, 1,250 thieving, 4 West Ardone access, combat training camp access. Boom. And that's that. We're not going to get started just yet on that quest, but cool. Thieving's now at 26, and we have, I believe, 1 more task left to do in the easy diary. No, 2 actually. Alright, so let's just do those 2 tasks, and then we'll get our Ardone cape. Let's go. So we just have to head over and sell the silk to the silk trader. I did it before, but I accidentally got the price that I wasn't meant to sell it for, basically, and I now have to do it again. So let's go to the bank and grab my silk. So I have to sell it to him for 60? Yeah, 60. I sold it for 50 before. There's some silk. Let's go to the silk trader. Let's have a chat to him. I may be interested in that. What sort of price were you looking at per piece of silk? 120. Okay, he's going to offer me 50, and I'm going to click 60 this time. You drive a hard bargain, but I guess that will have to do. Boom, and we've got another easy Ardone task completed. Now we just have to do one last thing, and that is enter the training grounds. Where is it? Let's open the gate. Alright, we're here in the training grounds, and we've completed all of the easy tasks in Ardone. So we're going to speak to 2 pints at the Flying Horse Inn to claim my reward. Let's head there now. Honestly, I'm so stoked to get this cape. So Flying Horse Inn is, yeah, it's just there, isn't it? So let's head in there. Here he is, 2 pints. I've completed all the easy tasks in my Ardone achievement diary. I can see that, well done. You'll be wanting a reward then. Yes. This cloak is a symbol of your exploration of Ardone. The citizen in West Ardone will buy cats for 200 death runes each. You have a 10% better chance at thieving from stalls in Ardone. Some drops in the Tower of Life will be noted, and the cape can teleport you to the monastery south of Ardone too. If you ever lose your cloak, come back to me and reclaim it. Beautiful. Alright, there we are. We've got the Ardone cloak. Let's chuck it on. I'm very excited to have this cape. So, a couple of hours and some failed editing later, and we've got our cloak here, and now we've got our basically we've got our unlimited teleport to the Kandarin Monastery. Boom. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. I've had a good one today. I enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to continuing some more quests and creating some more improvements on this account, opening up some more teleportation methods over the next few over the next few episodes, and continuing to do some more quests. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you later.
Thanks for watching the show.